The reason the father did not provide child support is because the woman had moved out with the children, and he said since she can move out, she should be able to fend for the children also. Fathers, listen. Once you're a father forever. Once you've bettered the child, that child is your child forever. Hello everyone, welcome to Tender Voices. My name is Uche. Today we'll be discussing a topic that was born out of I would say frustration, pain, maybe neglect. This topic was I got the topic from our YouTube channel where one of my subscribers asked the question, and I felt that this question is relevant to Tender Voices, and parents need to be aware and also enlightened. Knowledge is power, like they would say. I would love to read out the question before we start proper. Great Shitu said, the issues I have with child support in Nigeria is that the man can decide not to pay and nobody will force him. Is it that we don't have laws to enforce the payment? We have laws that can enforce that payment through the law courts. However, the issues we face here in Nigeria concerning the Child Rights Act and the Child Rights Law as domesticated by the Lagos State government is the issue of enforcement. The issue of enforcement and also the issue of awareness. The lack of awareness among parents is alarming. That's why we have people asking this kind of question and many other questions as we progress here in Tender Voices. I would like us to know that the issue of child support is not just a responsibility, it's the right of the child. When we talk about protection and Section 1 of the Child Rights Law saying that the paramount interest of the child should be of utmost consideration in all matters. The issue of the father being responsible for child support, it all boils down to protection, because when you give child support to the mother on behalf of the child, what you're doing in essence is protecting the child on the long run. So I would like to read the part of the law where it is written. That's section 13 of the Child Rights Law. It says, I'll be reading this of section 2. It says, every child has the right to maintenance by the child's parents or guardians in accordance with the extent of their means, and the child will have the right in appropriate circumstances to enforce the rights in the family court. So it's not just a right, but it's a right that can be enforced. So I know that many mothers, maybe out of fear, out of maybe lack of funds and then knowledge, the fact that there's little or no awareness about this issue of child support, many parents tend to bear it alone. Hello, mothers, you're not going to bear this alone with this knowledge I'm dishing out today. Meanwhile, we have fathers that are actually responsible. Kudos to them. However, there are fathers too that are also irresponsible. I've been in a let me just say in a group where we're about to settle a marital issue, and the reason the father did not provide child support is because the woman had moved out with the children, and he said since she can move out, she should be able to fend for the children also. Fathers, listen. Once you're a father forever. Once you've bettered the child, that child is your child forever. So you have a responsibility, to take care of that child. You have a responsibility to make sure that the child goes to school, the medical bills of that child when the child falls sick is cleared, to make sure that the child gets proper nutrition through feeding. These are the basic needs of the child. That's the maintenance support that the child should receive from you. Because when children are not cared for, are not provided for, especially by their fathers, they tend to grow without love. Not just love, it is actually always obvious in the life of that child that the father is not present. But a present dad in the life of his children, you would notice that the children, their behaviors and every other thing is different. So I want to encourage fathers and also let them know that children see these things. They see the neglect, they see the fact that one parent is providing more, or one parent is the one catering and doing every other thing, while the other one is not doing anything. Even if the mother moves out of the house, you still have a responsibility to make sure that the children are okay. So you can actually file for, should I use the word file? You can actually go for child support through the law court. You can actually enforce it on the father through the law court, like I just read in section 13 right now. However, there is something in that section 13. It says within the means. So the father can only provide child support within their means of earning. Meaning, if the father is earning enough, he can provide enough. And if the father is not earning enough, he cannot provide enough, even if there is an enforcement from the law court. Most times they usually say, bring your I think they call it payment slip. Yeah, payment slip, just to know how much the man is earning, and then be able to determine how much should be set aside for welfare, for maintenance, for the child or the children, as the case may be. So if your husband, for instance, is earning 300,000 naira in a month, you will not be expecting that he gives child support of, let's say, 150,000 naira. The number of children you have to can also have an effect on the child support you should receive. However, my point is that child support can only be given within the means of the man's earning. More so, mothers too are not supposed to just sit down and relax without doing anything. They also have to support in one way or the other, because the child right law also talks about parents, not just fathers. And you as a mother, you're also a parent to that child, so you also perform your own responsibility. Finally, I would like to say to fathers, parenthood is permanent. It does not expire. It does not change because of anger. It does not stop because of separation. So take care of your responsibilities and make sure your children are basically protected all around as a father and, of course, parents. Thank you so much for watching today's episode. I'd like you to like, subscribe, and also give your own reservations, your comments. They are welcomed on this page. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.